Chapter 1: Shadows in the Dark. In the depths of despair, a shadow cast its pall over Marcus's spirit. The weight of pain and uncertainty pressed upon him, suffocating his hope. Yet, within the darkness, a flicker of light yearned to break free. It was in this shadowed abyss that Marcus would discover the strength to rise, to navigate the unknown, and to forge a path towards purpose. As Marcus grappled with the darkness that enveloped him, he realized that shadows can only exist in the presence of light. They were mere reflections of the challenges he faced and the pain he endured. Determined to find meaning in his suffering, he mustered the courage to confront his inner demons and embrace the lessons they held. In the depths of his despair, Marcus began to search for glimmers of hope, clinging to moments of respite amidst the turmoil. He realized that his journey was not one of escaping the darkness but of understanding it. For within the shadows, he would find the strength to confront his fears, confront his pain, and ultimately discover the light that resides within. It was in this realization that Marcus embarked on his transformative quest. With each step forward, he acknowledged the shadows while never losing sight of the potential they held. In the darkness, he found the resolve to uncover his true purpose and navigate a path towards inner illumination. The journey from the depths of despair to the light of purpose would not be easy, but Marcus was prepared to face the shadows head-on. Armed with resilience and an unwavering determination, he embraced the darkness as a necessary part of his growth. For within the shadows, he would discover the strength to illuminate his own path and emerge from the darkness as a beacon of inspiration. Chapter 2: The Awakening Within. As Marcus ventured deeper into the shadows, a stirring within his soul began to take shape. It was as if a dormant force had been awakened, urging him to rise above his circumstances and embrace a new perspective. In the midst of adversity, Marcus found the seeds of resilience and purpose germinating within him. The awakening within Marcus was a gradual process, marked by moments of self-reflection and introspection. He started questioning the beliefs and limitations that had held him captive in the darkness for so long. With each inquiry, a sliver of understanding pierced through, illuminating the path ahead. As the veil of despair lifted, Marcus discovered a wellspring of strength and determination deep within his being. He realized that the power to transform his circumstances lay within himself. No longer content to be a passive observer of his own life, he resolved to take control and become the architect of his destiny. With this newfound awareness, Marcus began to see the world through a different lens. He recognized that his pain and struggles were not merely burdens to bear but opportunities for growth and self-discovery. The awakening within him ignited a hunger for knowledge and a thirst for wisdom, propelling him towards a life of purpose. In embracing this awakening, Marcus unearthed hidden talents and passions that had long been dormant. He discovered a love for art, expressing himself through paintbrush and canvas. He found solace in writing, penning his thoughts and reflections as a means of self-expression. These creative outlets became a source of healing and inspiration, fueling his journey towards purpose. The awakening within Marcus extended beyond the confines of his own being. He became attuned to the struggles and dreams of others, developing a newfound empathy and compassion. This awakening served as a catalyst for him to extend a helping hand to those in need, offering support and encouragement along their own paths. With each step forward, the awakening within Marcus grew stronger. he understood that his journey was not one of reaching a destination but rather an ongoing process of self-discovery and personal evolution. The awakening within him fueled an unwavering commitment to embrace the challenges that lay ahead and to live a life infused with purpose and meaning. As Marcus continued on his path, he carried the flame of his awakening, a beacon of hope and inspiration for others who found themselves trapped in the shadows. His story became a testament to the transformative power that resides within each of us, a reminder that the dawn of a new beginning is always within reach, waiting to be embraced. Chapter 3: Unveiling the Stoics' Wisdom. In his quest for understanding and purpose, Marcus's journey led him to the teachings of the ancient Stoics. As he delved deeper into their wisdom, a tapestry of timeless principles began to unfold before him, illuminating his path with profound insights. Through the Stoics' wisdom, Marcus learned that true strength lies not in controlling external circumstances but in mastering his own thoughts and emotions. He discovered the power of maintaining an inner fortress, where tranquility and resilience reside even in the face of adversity. The Stoics taught Marcus the art of reframing his perception, enabling him to see challenges as opportunities for growth. They instilled in him the understanding that it is not the events themselves that define us, but rather our response to them. With this newfound wisdom, Marcus no longer felt at the mercy of his circumstances, but rather empowered to shape his own destiny. One of the cornerstones of Stoicism that resonated deeply with Marcus was the practice of acceptance. He learned to distinguish between what is within his control and what lies beyond it. By accepting the uncontrollable aspects of life, he freed himself from the grip of frustration and found peace in surrendering to the natural order of things. The Stoics also emphasized the impermanence of all things. Marcus realized that change is inevitable and that clinging to the past or resisting the present only breeds suffering. Instead, he embraced the ever-shifting nature of existence, finding liberation in embracing the present moment and letting go of attachments to outcomes. As Marcus unveiled the Stoics' wisdom, he discovered the profound connection between virtue and true happiness. The Stoics taught him that cultivating qualities such as wisdom, courage, and justice leads to a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. He understood that living in alignment with his values and striving for moral excellence were essential components of a meaningful life. With each Stoic lesson internalized, Marcus found himself more resilient in the face of life's challenges. He no longer allowed external circumstances to dictate his inner state. Instead, he cultivated an unshakable inner calm, anchored by the Stoic principles he had come to embrace. The unveiling of the Stoics' wisdom was not a destination but an ongoing journey for Marcus. He understood that it required constant practice and self-reflection. With each passing day, he endeavored to live in alignment with the Stoic principles, knowing that through them, he could navigate the trials of life with grace and purpose. As Marcus continued to unveil the Stoics' wisdom, he became a living embodiment of their teachings. His words and actions inspired those around him, offering them a glimpse into the transformative power of Stoicism. In sharing his newfound understanding, he hoped to ignite a flame of wisdom in others, guiding them towards a life of inner strength, resilience, and purpose. Chapter 4: The Forge of Resilience. Within the depths of his Stoic journey, Marcus encountered the Forge of Resilience. Like a blacksmith shaping raw metal into a formidable weapon, he realized that resilience was forged through the fires of adversity. With each trial he faced, Marcus embraced the opportunity to strengthen his inner fortitude and rise above life's challenges. As the heat of life's hardships intensified, Marcus recognized that resilience was not merely a trait to possess, but a skill to be honed. He understood that it required perseverance, determination, and a willingness to confront discomfort head-on. Like the blacksmith's hammer striking the anvil, Marcus embraced each blow with unwavering resolve. Through the teachings of the Stoics, Marcus discovered that resilience was not about avoiding or escaping adversity, but rather about developing the capacity to endure and grow stronger in the face of it. He learned to view setbacks and obstacles as opportunities for growth and self-improvement, rather than as insurmountable barriers. The Forge of Resilience taught Marcus the importance of reframing his perspective during challenging times. Instead of succumbing to despair or self-pity, he chose to view setbacks as stepping stones on his path to success. Like the metal that emerges stronger and more resilient from the forge, Marcus transformed his adversities into catalysts for personal growth. With each setback, Marcus cultivated a mindset of perseverance. He understood that setbacks were not permanent, but temporary obstacles on the road to achieving his goals. He embraced a steadfast determination to continue moving forward, even in the face of setbacks or failures. In the Forge of Resilience, Marcus also discovered the power of self-care and self-compassion. He recognized that taking care of his physical, mental, and emotional well-being was crucial for building resilience. He practiced mindfulness, seeking moments of stillness and reflection to recharge and rejuvenate his spirit. As Marcus confronted the challenges that life presented, he realized that resilience was not a solitary endeavor. He leaned on his support network, seeking guidance and encouragement from loved ones and mentors. He understood the importance of surrounding himself with positive influences and drawing strength from the collective wisdom and support of others. Through the Forge of Resilience, Marcus emerged as a shining example of inner strength. He embraced the Stoic principles of endurance, adaptability, and courage, embodying the resilient spirit that could withstand life's trials. He became a source of inspiration for others, demonstrating that resilience was not an innate trait, but a skill that could be cultivated through practice and perseverance. As Marcus continued his journey, he understood that the Forge of Resilience was not a one-time experience, but an ongoing process of growth and self-discovery. He knew that life would continue to present challenges, but he faced them with the confidence that he had the inner strength and resilience to overcome them. The Forge of Resilience had shaped him into a force to be reckoned with, a living testament to the transformative power of perseverance and determination. Chapter 5: The Serenity of Acceptance. In the depths of his Stoic exploration, Marcus stumbled upon a profound revelation: the serenity of acceptance. He learned that true peace of mind and tranquility could be found by embracing the power of acceptance in all aspects of life. Through the Stoic teachings, Marcus understood that much of his suffering stemmed from resistance to what was beyond his control. He realized that acceptance was not a sign of weakness or resignation, but rather a gateway to inner harmony. With each breath, he released the futile desire to change the unchangeable and embraced the serenity that came from surrendering to life's unfolding. Marcus discovered that acceptance was not synonymous with complacency, but a powerful tool for liberation. It allowed him to see reality as it truly was, unclouded by the lens of expectation or desire. By accepting the present moment, he unlocked the ability to respond with clarity and wisdom, rather than reacting with resistance or attachment. In the serenity of acceptance, Marcus found solace in embracing the impermanence of all things. He understood that life's ebbs and flows were part of a greater tapestry, and that attempting to cling to or control the ever-changing nature of existence only led to suffering. Through acceptance, he found freedom in releasing attachments and embracing the beauty of each fleeting moment. With each passing day, Marcus cultivated a practice of acceptance in the face of adversity. He acknowledged that pain, loss, and disappointment were inevitable parts of the human experience. Rather than fighting against these experiences, he learned to meet them with open arms, recognizing that they held valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. The serenity of acceptance extended beyond external circumstances to encompass his own self. Marcus embraced self-acceptance, recognizing that he was a work in progress, flawed yet deserving of love and compassion. He let go of the need for perfection, embracing his own unique journey and celebrating the beauty in his individuality. Through acceptance, Marcus discovered a profound sense of peace that transcended the fluctuations of external circumstances. He found that acceptance opened the doors to greater clarity, allowing him to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. It became a guiding principle, a North Star that directed his path towards serenity and inner contentment. As Marcus embodied the serenity of acceptance, he became a beacon of calm amidst life's storms. His presence radiated a sense of peace and tranquility that touched the hearts of those around him. His words and actions carried the wisdom of acceptance, inspiring others to find solace in embracing life as it unfolded, moment by moment. In the serenity of acceptance, Marcus discovered that life's greatest gifts often lie hidden within the folds of what we resist. He learned that by embracing the present moment, relinquishing control, and accepting both the joys and sorrows of existence, he could unlock the profound beauty of a life lived in harmony with the natural flow of the universe. Chapter 6: Purpose and Service. As Marcus delved deeper into his Stoic journey, he unearthed a profound truth: the inherent purpose in service. He discovered that true fulfillment and meaning could be found by extending a helping hand to others and contributing to the well-being of the world around him. Through the teachings of the Stoics, Marcus realized that a life lived solely for oneself was ultimately hollow and devoid of lasting satisfaction. He understood that the pursuit of personal gain and pleasure, while tempting, was transient and unsatisfying. Instead, he recognized that the truest sense of purpose came from serving something greater than oneself. Marcus embraced the call to service with an open heart and a willingness to make a positive impact in the lives of others. He saw the interconnectedness of all beings and recognized that his actions had the power to create a ripple effect of change and transformation. He sought opportunities to uplift, support, and inspire those around him, knowing that in doing so, he was contributing to a greater good. In finding purpose and service, Marcus discovered the joy that comes from selflessness. He experienced the profound fulfillment that arises when one's actions are driven by a genuine desire to alleviate suffering and bring happiness to others. By shifting his focus from personal gain to the well-being of others, he found a deeper sense of connection and meaning in his own life. As Marcus extended his service to the world, he realized that it was not only about grand gestures or monumental acts. He understood that even the smallest acts of kindness and compassion had the power to make a significant impact. He recognized the importance of cultivating a spirit of generosity and empathy in his daily interactions, knowing that a simple smile or a kind word could brighten someone's day. The purpose and service also ignited Marcus's own growth and self-discovery. As he engaged in acts of service, he encountered new perspectives, learned from diverse experiences, and developed qualities such as humility, gratitude, and resilience. He saw firsthand the transformative power of service not only in the lives of others but in his own personal evolution. Through his service, Marcus became a catalyst for positive change. He inspired others to find their own purpose in service and to join him in creating a ripple effect of kindness and compassion. Together, they formed a community driven by the shared values of service and the collective desire to make the world a better place. In finding purpose in service, Marcus realized that the greatest impact he could make was not measured by personal success or material wealth, but by the positive influence he had on the lives of others. He understood that his legacy would be defined by the lives he touched, the hearts he uplifted, and the lasting change he inspired. With each act of service, Marcus discovered a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. He recognized that his journey was not merely about his own individual growth and happiness, but about creating a better world for future generations. In service, he found the true essence of his Stoic path, a life lived with compassion, empathy, and a profound commitment to making a difference in the lives of others. Chapter 7: The Inner Sanctuary. Amidst the chaos and demands of the external world, Marcus uncovered the significance of cultivating an inner sanctuary, a place of refuge and tranquility within himself. He realized that true peace and contentment could be found by nourishing and tending to the sanctuary of his mind and spirit. Within the depths of his Stoic journey, Marcus learned the importance of solitude and introspection. He sought moments of stillness and silence, retreating to the sanctuary of his inner world to find solace and clarity. In this sacred space, he could detach from the distractions of the external world and connect with his true essence. As Marcus ventured deeper into his inner sanctuary, he discovered the power of mindfulness and self-awareness. He cultivated a practice of observing his thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment or attachment. Through this heightened awareness, he gained insights into the patterns of his mind and the root causes of his suffering. Within the sanctuary of his mind, Marcus nurtured a garden of positive thoughts and beliefs. He recognized that the quality of his inner dialogue played a crucial role in shaping his perception of the world and his experiences within it. He consciously chose thoughts that were empowering, uplifting, and aligned with his values, allowing them to blossom and thrive within his inner sanctuary. In the solitude of his inner sanctuary, Marcus engaged in self-reflection and introspection. He questioned his beliefs, examined his motivations, and explored the depths of his being. Through this process of self-inquiry, he gained a deeper understanding of himself and his purpose in life. The inner sanctuary became a sanctuary of self-care for Marcus. He recognized the importance of nurturing his physical, mental, and emotional well-being. He engaged in practices such as meditation, exercise, journaling, and engaging in activities that brought him joy and rejuvenation. He understood that by prioritizing self-care, he could show up fully in service to others and navigate life's challenges with resilience. As Marcus deepened his connection with his inner sanctuary, he discovered a wellspring of wisdom and intuition within himself. He realized that by quieting the noise of the external world and listening to the whispers of his soul, he could tap into a source of guidance and clarity that transcended rational thinking. He trusted in his inner voice and allowed it to guide him on his path. The inner sanctuary became a haven of resilience for Marcus. In times of adversity, he sought refuge within himself, drawing strength and courage from the depths of his being. He understood that no matter the external circumstances, he had the power to choose his response and to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Through the cultivation of his inner sanctuary, Marcus became an embodiment of peace and presence. His interactions with others reflected the serenity and clarity he had discovered within himself. He offered a space of calm and acceptance, inviting others to connect with their own inner sanctuaries and find solace amidst the turbulence of life. As Marcus continued on his Stoic journey, he cherished and nurtured his inner sanctuary, recognizing it as a sacred space that would always be available to him. He understood that the truest refuge he could seek was not in the external world but within the depths of his own being. In the sanctuary of his mind and spirit, he found an eternal wellspring of peace, wisdom, and self-discovery. Chapter 8: Embracing Imperfect Perfection. In the pursuit of his Stoic path, Marcus stumbled upon a profound realization: the beauty and wisdom in embracing imperfect perfection. He came to understand that true perfection lay not in flawlessness, but in the acceptance of inherent imperfections and the growth that emerges from them. Through the teachings of the Stoics, Marcus learned that perfection was an illusory concept, an unattainable ideal that only led to dissatisfaction and self-judgment. He recognized that the human experience was filled with flaws, limitations, and mistakes. Instead of striving for an unattainable perfection, he embraced the imperfect nature of existence. Marcus discovered that within imperfections, there were invaluable lessons and opportunities for growth. Each mistake became a stepping stone on his journey, offering insights and wisdom that he could not have gained otherwise. He saw the beauty in imperfections as they revealed the depth of his humanity and his capacity for growth and resilience. Embracing imperfect perfection allowed Marcus to let go of the need for external validation and comparison. He recognized that his worth and value were not defined by society's standards or the opinions of others. Instead, he sought to live in alignment with his own values and to embrace his unique journey, with all its imperfections and idiosyncrasies. In embracing imperfect perfection, Marcus found freedom from the shackles of self-criticism and self-judgment. He learned to be kind and compassionate towards himself, acknowledging that mistakes were a natural part of the learning process. Rather than berating himself for imperfections, he approached them with curiosity and a desire to grow. Marcus also discovered the power of vulnerability in embracing imperfect perfection. By acknowledging and accepting his vulnerabilities, he opened himself up to deeper connections with others. He realized that it was through embracing his own imperfections that he could create a safe and authentic space for others to do the same. In the realm of relationships, Marcus embraced imperfect perfection as a foundation for love and acceptance. He understood that no relationship was flawless, and that conflicts and misunderstandings were inevitable. Rather than seeking perfection in his interactions, he embraced the imperfections of others and fostered understanding and compassion. Embracing imperfect perfection allowed Marcus to cultivate a mindset of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. He recognized that life's beauty often resided in the imperfections and unexpected turns of events. He celebrated the small victories and moments of joy, cherishing them as precious gifts amidst the imperfections of life. Through his journey of embracing imperfect perfection, Marcus became an advocate for authenticity and self-acceptance. He inspired others to embrace their own imperfections and to recognize the inherent beauty and growth that emerged from them. He fostered an environment of compassion and understanding, where individuals could flourish and shine in their unique imperfect ways. As Marcus continued on his Stoic path, he held imperfect perfection as a guiding principle. He understood that it was through embracing imperfections, both within himself and in the world around him, that he could cultivate a greater sense of compassion, growth, and authenticity. In the imperfections of life, he found a canvas upon which to paint a masterpiece of self-discovery and personal evolution. Chapter 9: The Ripple of Purpose. As Marcus deepened his understanding of purpose, he discovered the profound impact that a single act driven by purpose could have, the ripple effect that extended far beyond his own life. He realized that by living with intention and aligning his actions with his purpose, he could create a wave of positive change that touched the lives of countless others. Within the depths of his Stoic journey, Marcus recognized that purpose was not a solitary pursuit, but a force that connected him to the larger tapestry of humanity. He understood that his individual purpose was intricately woven into the collective purpose of the world, and that every action he took had the potential to contribute to the greater good. Marcus embraced the power of his purpose by cultivating a deep sense of clarity and direction. He understood that purpose was not something external to be found, but an intrinsic aspect of his being. It was the compass that guided his choices, the fuel that ignited his passions, and the source of his unwavering determination. With each step he took in alignment with his purpose, Marcus witnessed the ripple effect of his actions. He saw how a simple act of kindness could inspire others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of compassion and generosity. He realized that by living with purpose, he could be a catalyst for positive change, encouraging others to discover and pursue their own unique callings. Marcus also understood the importance of leading by example in the pursuit of purpose. He recognized that his actions spoke louder than words and that the impact he had on others was a direct reflection of the authenticity and integrity with which he lived his purpose. He strove to be a beacon of inspiration, showing others what was possible when one lived with passion and intention. The ripple of purpose extended beyond the boundaries of Marcus's immediate circle. As he engaged in acts of service and lived with purpose, he became a source of inspiration to strangers and acquaintances alike. His words and actions resonated with others, igniting a spark within them and encouraging them to explore their own purpose and make a difference in the world. Marcus embraced the interconnectedness of all beings, recognizing that his purpose was intertwined with the well-being of others. He sought opportunities to collaborate and create synergistic relationships, understanding that collective action had the power to create lasting and meaningful change. He fostered a sense of community, where individuals could come together, united by a shared purpose and a shared vision for a better world. In the ripple of purpose, Marcus discovered a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. He understood that his purpose was not just about personal success or achievement, but about leaving a positive legacy, a legacy that would continue to ripple through time, inspiring future generations to live with purpose and make their own unique contributions to the world. As Marcus continued to walk his Stoic path, he carried the awareness of the ripple of purpose in his heart. He understood that each choice he made, each action he took, had the potential to create a ripple of impact that extended far beyond what he could imagine. With this knowledge, he embraced his purpose with unwavering determination, knowing that he had the power to shape the world and leave a lasting imprint of positivity and inspiration. Chapter 10: Living the Stoic's Path. In the culmination of his Stoic journey, Marcus found himself fully immersed in living the Stoic's path, a life guided by wisdom, resilience, and virtue. He embodied the principles he had learned and integrated them into every aspect of his being, creating a harmonious alignment between his inner values and his external actions. Living the Stoic's path meant cultivating a deep sense of self-awareness. Marcus committed himself to continuous self-reflection, examining his thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors with unwavering honesty. He recognized that true transformation began from within and that by understanding and mastering his own mind, he could navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Marcus embraced the power of perception, understanding that his thoughts and interpretations shaped his experience of the world. He practiced reframing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, choosing empowering perspectives that allowed him to overcome obstacles with resilience and determination. He let go of attachments to outcomes and embraced the present moment, finding peace and contentment in the here and now. Living the Stoic's path required discipline and self-mastery. Marcus cultivated virtuous habits and values, making conscious choices that aligned with his principles. He practiced temperance, finding balance in all areas of his life. He embraced courage, facing his fears and stepping outside of his comfort zone. He cultivated justice, treating others with fairness and empathy. And he nurtured wisdom, seeking knowledge and learning from both his own experiences and the wisdom of others. Marcus lived in accordance with the Stoic principle of amor fati, the love of fate. He accepted the ebb and flow of life, embracing both the joys and the hardships as essential components of his journey. He understood that every experience, whether pleasant or challenging, held valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. He greeted each day with gratitude, recognizing that life itself was a precious gift. Living the Stoic's path also meant engaging in acts of service and contributing to the greater good. Marcus recognized the interconnectedness of all beings and the responsibility he had to uplift and support others. He extended compassion and kindness, offering a helping hand to those in need. He understood that by living in service to others, he not only enriched their lives but also deepened his own sense of purpose and fulfillment. As Marcus lived the Stoic's path, he became a source of inspiration and guidance to those around him. His actions spoke louder than words, embodying the principles of Stoicism and showing others what was possible when one committed to living with virtue and wisdom. He created a ripple effect of positive change, inspiring others to embark on their own Stoic journeys and find meaning in the midst of life's challenges. Living the Stoic's path was not without its struggles, but Marcus faced them with unwavering determination. He understood that setbacks were not failures but opportunities to strengthen his character and deepen his resilience. he embraced the inevitable hardships of life with a Stoic mindset, finding solace in the knowledge that he had the power to choose his response and grow stronger in the face of adversity. In living the Stoic's path, Marcus found a profound sense of purpose, fulfillment, and inner peace. He recognized that the Stoic philosophy was not just a set of intellectual concepts, but a way of life, a transformative journey that empowered him to live with intention, integrity, and authenticity. As Marcus continued on his Stoic path, he remained committed to living the Stoic's path with unwavering dedication. Each day presented new opportunities for growth, and he approached them with open-heartedness and a steadfast commitment to wisdom and virtue. In living the Stoic's path, he found a profound sense of meaning, fulfillment, and a deep connection to the timeless wisdom of the Stoics.